Thanks, Andy. Thanks, Minister Ray. Way on. It's great to have the kind of partnerships that we do in BC, and it gives us this opportunity to be here today and to really look at the future. Look at the future around us. It's not often that a Minister of Environment would be speaking to you at an event like this. Sometimes I might once in a while complain about having to fill in for my colleague, Minister Bond, the Minister of Jobs. I'm not going to complain about that today because at the event where this was announced and conceived, I guess, I was the Minister of Transportation Infrastructure, and I was so pleased to be here with you and celebrate the beginning of the construction of this facility. So now this is full circle, and I'm so pleased to be here to look at what will be our future. And I want to cast your mind back to something you may not have thought of. Right now, we're starting to get pretty used to people talking about British Columbia and the importance of our trade with Asia, and how in Canada our view is turning toward trade with Asia. That's actually not new. Back in the day, when railway tracks were being laid out to British Columbia, one of the reasons for that was because people envisioned trade with Asia. In fact, if you go back and look at some of the reporting from the time, that was part of the rationale. We needed to have trade routes that would enable us to trade with Asia. Here we are again. Here we are again a few generations later, and we're rediscovering those important ties. We already have 5,000 port employees in British Columbia, but we know that our container traffic is going to double by 2020, and that in the next 10 years, we're going to have 1 million job openings. 1 million job openings. Most of those will be in the skilled trades. A huge number of those are going to be job openings that require the skills that this training center is going to be able to provide. We've had an aggressive jobs plan. We've seen huge successes with it. But of course, along with that comes the need for skills training. I like to look at it and say, you know what? It's a nice problem to have. It's a nice problem to have, but we wouldn't be able to solve it, and we wouldn't be able to fill those needs if we didn't have the kind of partnerships that we have with BCME, MEA, and the kind of success we've had in the past we know that we're going to see in the future. So thank you, Andy, to all your team, to everyone here who's a partner in envisioning our future in British Columbia. You really are contributing to what we know is going to be huge success for all of us. And what happens right here on the Lower Mainland will translate into success that we know we'll see across the province. Thank you so much for your work. I know it's going to be a success.